works is there's like alternating rows, so there's like a connected row to stably support like the rotated rows, and the rotated rows go in an array pattern. So the first like rotations are 30 degrees, 35 degrees.
Because it depends on if the going in.
These two are the smallest.
But it's very much limited to a few of them, no?
There's only two small ones.
Okay, that's fine.
There's rods running through this portion.
I think that they should do that at the end when it's constructed and dig brushes, but some of them have discussed staining the bricks before and then giving them to.
It's at the grout. That's the temperature in the grout. That's my concern is because it has to hold it together. It's the structure is the key to this. It's not a real arch that's holding itself.
Today, here at NJIT School of Architecture is Masonry Day competition. It's part of our second year undergraduate curriculum, and it's a collaboration we have with Masonry Association of New Jersey. They have to basically try to find the best way to not only design but also figure it out a way to assemble the bricks. The design build competition is only for today, Saturday and Sunday, and so one of the most challenging things is to keep the construction to be basically done in 2 days.
The goal of it is for the students for the first time to design something that gets built one-to-one. It gets built at full scale. What makes it so exciting for us is that they're working throughout the process with skilled masons from the masonry contractors in New Jersey who know what they're doing. So the students' idea, their goal is to push the envelope and challenge the masons. The masons' goal is to push back to make sure that it's something they know how to build. And the end is usually some kind of compromise which goes a little beyond conventional construction so that there's new ideas in play there. But of course it has to be safe and it's got to look good.
It's really an interesting challenge for both the designers and for the craft workers to kind of get out of their comfort zone to come up with something creative and push the boundaries of what your typical masonry designs usually end up like. So if you really want to push the envelope, if you want to be something truly memorable, you have to work with your craft worker. You have to communicate with each other because that's you know, I have an engineering education, but I will rely on the masons for just about anything that goes into a project. You know, they know it, they've seen it. You really have to rely on them for anything. Kids are having a great time. As of right now, I mean, it's an overall great experience. Everyone's kind of kumbaya.
Day 2 of the masonry design competition. So behind us you'll see nearly in some stage of partial completion 5 follies that have been designed and constructed for placement outside the school. So the folly in architecture is typically a playful and habitable structure, and in our case, this year's studio, our follies were taking advantage of a natural sort of capacity of the environment around us, be it air, wind, water, sound even, as a component to enhance the concept of the design.
Well, we have these sort of different elements of the moon cut into this sort of mass that we have, and then we have the wind almost kind of like blowing holes and craters into it.
It is the first time that they get to see their designs take life, take form, as something that it is not conceived just in a design environment, but that does become a reality, that does become something that it is through the collaboration with professionals, the masonry professionals, something that does become real. It's part of seeing the evolution of something that is ethereal into something that truly does become physical and part of their experience. So just for that alone, as always has been said, it's a paramount part of their education.
The arches that these kids came up with this year were more of a challenge structurally than most of the other ones that we got 2 days to finish. It worked out very well, and a lot of thought and artistic movement went into it. My opinion of how this would work is some child that goes to school and does this program will love brick or masonry and give me more work, and our whole trade entirely as far as the whole movement forward over the generations.
We really wanted to just have this light, delicate structure that really looks like it couldn't be made out of like such a heavy material, but it is. It's possible. It's standing. Everyone doubted us that it would stand, but some of the formwork's already taken out and it looks beautiful.
Honestly, it's a great experience. We don't get this sitting at a computer all day. We make some mistakes, but trying to figure out ways to go around them and really just make it work is a great experience for all of us.
Pretty cool to come here and see all the bricklaying and all of the kids working together with all of the bricklayers.
And I think it's a great thing that the union, the Bricklayers Union, is actually doing this for them. So I think it's a great thing.
You think you can have a conversation in secret, but you really can't, because there's these little chambers throughout that reveal your secrets. It's like this, and then you can talk through them. It's very interactive, so you have to play around with it to really know how it works.
I was here last year. I was on Team Yellow. I like to see how all the ideas and projects unfold. It's different every year, but they're doing great. All the stuff looks amazing, and I'm really, really excited.
The design started based on dancing and how movement goes around a drum circle, which meets at Marcus Garvey Park, which was the main idea from the beginning. So we really wanted to be able to capture the wind through this entrance and through the facade that Henry came up with, and let it circulate and come out the top. It's great. It's amazing to see it actually in real life and touch it. It's amazing. Working through problems is just an amazing experience. I'm so grateful that I go here.
I mentioned the generosity of the Masons, so why would they do this? They're doing this because they want to make sure that our students all have a direct experience with what you can do with masonry materials. Brick is the oldest building material in the world, and it's still there, but it's of course challenged all the time by I can build a storefront out of glass and steel. So what's in it for the Masons is these students are going to graduate. A lot of them are going to work in New Jersey. If they design a building and say, well, I remember we can make a really fabulous wall out of masonry here instead of some other material, that's the payback for them.